If you're in the market for a new car or just want to learn the latest the automobile industry has to offer, no better place to start your search than the New York International Auto Show. Today, from the floor of the auto show, we have Mr. Brian Moody, executive editor at Auto Trader. Welcome to the show, Mr. Moody.
Thank you for having me. And yes, there is no better place to start. There's many cars here, lots of shiny, cool stuff. Good for shoppers and also good if you just are an enthusiast and kind of like cars.
Okay, well, what can we expect from this year's show? Because as I understand, this show has been going on since, what, 1900? You guys probably know how it's done.
Yes. The auto shows go in waves. You know, bigger, smaller, that kind of thing. So right now we're in a little bit of a smaller phase because a lot of luxury manufacturers don't participate. Lexus and another are exceptions to that. But at the same time, there are still lots of cars here from so many different mainstream manufacturers like Kia, Toyota, Nissan, Chevrolet, all that kind of stuff. So it is interesting to see all the cars making their debuts, but at the same time accepting that maybe it's a smaller venue or smaller deal than it would have been, say, a decade ago.
Okay, now what we're seeing so often in the commercials and promotionals are the electric vehicles, the hybrid vehicles. Is this is this a continuing trend we're going to be seeing?
It's a continuing trend, but remember, electric vehicles make up less than 10% of the overall market. So yes, it's a continuing trend. We're going to see electric cars, the good ones at least, are going to stick around for quite some time. The great thing about electric cars is that it gives consumers choice. You don't have to just get one or the other. And when the market decides what things are best, that's what's best for consumers.
Well, what are the latest advancements in electric and hybrid?
Well, I think 2024 and 2025 are going to be the year of the hybrid. And that's both regular hybrid electric vehicles and plug-in hybrids. Also, people will start to understand what those do and what they can do. They can function like an electric car, but when you go on a long trip, it can work more like a hybrid. So that kind of technology, also safety technology such as forward collision warning and lane keeping assist, keeps your car centered in the lane. Those are some of the advancements that we see at a lot of cars here in New York.
All right, is there anything at the show or anything out there that's surprising you this year?
Well, what's surprising me is the number of gasoline-powered cars making their debut. We have the Infiniti QX80, that's a full-size luxury SUV. We have the Kia K4, which is a compact sedan. We have the Nissan Kicks, which is a small SUV. There is an electric car making a debut here, that's the Polestar. And it's interesting that the mix is a little bit less everything electric and a little bit more balanced.
All right, between you and me, I won't tell anybody about this. Any big reveals that are coming our way?
Yes, Kia's big reveal is that their K4 I just mentioned is now changing names. It's an all-new car. It used to be called the Kia Forte. Now it's called the Kia K4. They're going to keep that going with letters and numbers convention. The Kia EV9 is one of those. So that's one of the big reveals is that it's a gasoline-powered car. That's significant because, as you said, for many years it was like, it seems like all there is electric cars. There's a difference between what gets headlines and what's actually selling in everyday life.
All right, and you know, one question I think is on everybody's mind, and I'm sure you're plugged into the right people. Has auto pricing kind of leveled off here?
Yes, new car prices are trending down. So that's good news for consumers because when new car prices trend down, used car prices generally follow. So new car prices are trending down since 2024. They're still not at pre-pandemic levels, but they are trending down. But interest rates remain high. So shop very carefully. You might be able to find 0% interest on a certain make and model, but know your credit score and know which cars that is before you start to sign on the bottom line.
All right, the show opens Friday to the public, and if people want more information, how can they get that?
We talked about some Kia cars, go to kia.com, but you can also find information about buying, selling, shopping, how to get the best deal on autotrader.com.
All right, Brian Moody, executive editor at Auto Trader. Thank you so much for joining us on Ozarks Live.
Thank you. Thanks.